Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing another CC showcase for you guys and kind of a combined speed build as I go along. I'm going to be showing you the Nostalgia Living CC Stuff Pack by A Winged Llama. Now, if you haven't checked out this CC pack, do go and do so. It's definitely one of my favourites. It brings back so many childhood memories, especially someone who was born in the 90s. So if you were born in the 90s or you like the 90s aesthetic, then you're definitely going to love this CC pack. So the first items that I'm going to show you are these sofas or couches, whatever you like to call them. And look at all these swatches with all these patterns and fabrics and prints on them. Oh my god. Now this just reminds me of something my nan had. Like growing up, she absolutely loved the floral patterns. Definitely is one of these armchairs, and it's got kind of like a face in it. Like, used to scare me as a kid so much. So yeah, that's definitely bringing back some memories. All the floral patterns, she loved them. So it comes in like a 3-seater, you've got a 2-seater and like an armchair. Then you've got this, I don't know what this is, but I think it's like a blanket that goes over it. I assume, yeah, it's like a cover up, but it's like a throw, but either way, it's cute and it's going in the floral pattern. Then you got these 2 coffee tables, like plain coffee tables, like the big bulky coffee tables, which sit in the middle of the room and there's absolutely no room to go around them. And you got this coffee table with the glass, but when I saw this, I was just like, yep, that's definitely classic 90s, because you had the glass and then you'd hate polishing it and it would always be filled with like stains and like crumbs and stuff, and no matter how much you clean that glass, it just never looked clean and it was always very dusty. So you got another coffee table right here, which is like a bigger version. My mum definitely had one of these, like a big coffee table with like the legs, the sharp corners of the glass in the middle, and she'd always tell us to not run in the living room in case we'd like run into it. So there's a few like TV media stands. I'm going to kind of show you most of them if I actually can. So you've got this one here with like the cupboards that open, and then you've got like another version which is like the classic one that I kind of remember growing up with, like the gap in the middle where you'd put like your DVD player and stuff. And then you've got this corner cabinet. Now this reminds me of my mom's house, and she still has this actually, and it's like a glass cabinet, a little bit darker, and she puts like fairy ornaments in there and like glasses in there that are never used. So I'm loving that. And then you've got like this big bulky cabinet here, and it's got one with glass, and you've got one with just shelves just here, and you've got smaller versions of them, and they come in different swatches as well. I'm going to put this in the hallway because I feel like it belongs in the hallway. Oh yeah, I want to go without the, so you've got with and without kind of like the stained glass effect or like the glass effect on the front. So you've got like a frosted with like pattern, and then there's like a non-frosted with pattern, like a non-frosted without pattern, if that makes sense. Oh yes, this is the big TV media unit, and it was always too big. I remember my nan's house, and it would like stick halfway in the doorway, so you wouldn't be able to like get in. It would be like single file to get to the living room. Oh my gosh, classic. The Goliath Entertainment Center. Yeah, that's definitely it. And then she'd put like the TV in there, and it would be like the DVD player and random books and random ugly looking ornament things that everybody hated to look at, but she loved. So we're going to put that one there, and then that one in the corner, because you know our whole room's got to be filled up with bulky furniture. That's just the way it was. And this one kind of looks like a bookcase or bookcases or something. So I've got like a sunroom, so I'm going to put this one here at the back and then kind of build up the back room. And then you've got this corner shelves with like the long stands. I'm not really sure what you'd put on this, to be honest, but I feel like it goes in like the hallway, and then we can like dress it up. Oh yeah, we'll put one of these plants. Oh, there's a few plants actually. Okay, that one won't fit. Yo, yeah, I'm guessing this is like a fake looking plant with, okay, it's come in like a few colours, so that's quite cute. We'll do the blue one. Yeah, I think that looks good for our corridor. And you've got this piano. I'm going to put the piano in the living room. I think it fits there. Yep, just about. Oh, perfect. Look at it, it's just getting crowded and I love it. We'll go brown, I think, matches, and we'll put a flower on top. Yeah, that's it. That's the look. It's definitely getting there. I'm loving it already. And you've got these cushions as well, I forgot to show, which can go in the sofa, and they're like I'm gonna build some up actually. I'm gonna build a few up, and I'm gonna go for what I'm gonna think my nan's house used to look like, because none of them matched. Our cushions didn't match, okay? So it looked something like this. I'm gonna go for this. This is what it looked like. No cushions matched. So everything was just mix match, but it made such sense. So we're gonna go with, yeah, that's it. That's the look. Oh my god, I'm gonna have too much fun with this. Ah, look at that. That's it. That is definitely it. No cushions matched, but there would just be loads in the sofa, which didn't make sense. So this is what our room looks like so far, and I'm loving it. There's barely any room to walk around. Ooh, this is probably one of my favorite items. This is like, is it the GameCube? The SimGo gaming cube. Oh my gosh, I had one of these. Oh my god, I love this. I'm thinking where I'm gonna put this actually. So it obviously gives your sim fun. I guess it works like the ordinary consoles already. So I think we're going to put this in the living room somewhere, but I'm going to assume this is going to be like Nan's house, and like she's put it somewhere for when the grandkids come over. So we'll put it over here in the corner. Okay, that'll work. We'll keep it grey. Another item is you have this bulky TV remote. So we're going to put that here on the coffee. Look at it. Look at the buttons. So we'll put it on the coffee table. And these are just some more plants. I'm going to try and show you the other plants. They come in either like a pot, and some of them come with like a basket underneath. So you've got like two versions. This is the pot version. Then you have this one with like a basket, which looks like, I don't know, like fake holly or something. Maybe not holly, but this is another plant here, and it comes with a basket at the bottom, and then you change kind of the swatch and it changes it to a different plant, which I thought was pretty cool. And then you can also put the same plant in a pot, so you can choose your preference. I kind of like the basket look, so I'm going to keep it as a basket, and I'm going to put the pot one at the back here in like our mini conservatory sunroom that most of those houses like seem to have, like a little mini sunroom or like a conservatory. So we're going to add some more furniture in here and kind of make it like a cozy TV room like my nan used to have at the back of her house. And when it was like summer, she would sit out here in like the summer room and like watch TV if it was too hot, and obviously in the winter she would go back to the living room. So I think I'm going to put like a TV room out here in this space. So, but speaking of TVs, I'm going to have to show you guys the TV, which is one of my favourite items. So we're going to put on a TV console thing here. We're going to use this one, and we'll change the colour. Not that would match much, you know. This is the TV. Look at the Panasonic television. How bulky is it? It's probably got an aerial. Oh, I just love it. You can change the colors a little bit, but they all look ugly. And if you look, you've got like the 3 connection imports for like the wires. I think it was like, was it yellow, green and red, or yellow, blue, red? Anyways, to connect your TV. I mean, there's no HDMI cable, so let's not worry about that. We'll go back to the living room. We're going to put a TV in here as well. Then you've got this VCR and cable box. Oh my god, the cable box. Look at it. Oh, even the buttons on it look so real. I love that. And then you've got the VCR, well, DVD player or video player, as one likes to call it. I'm going to put the video player in the TV room at the back. We'll just make some adjustments so it fits on the console. We're not going to turn it the right way because they don't have it the right way. That's the way it works. If you turn it the right way, it's just disconnected. So we're going to turn it that way, and we'll add some more plants in here. So these are like the faux towering fern. I like this one, so we're going to put it out here. And yeah, my nan was just a lover of fake plants. She had this massive like vase, I remember, in the living room, and it had so many fake plants in it, like sunflowers and tulips and roses, and they'd always get really dusty, and I just thought, what is the point of just all these fake flowers? But she loved it and it was home. So we're going to put this one here with the basket, and again, if you change the swatches, it kind of changes to a different plant, and then it's got like a pot version and the basket version again. And then I think this one can go in the kitchen. This is like an orchid and it's got different colours for it. The blue's pretty. We'll stick with the blue one. So the house was just full of like fake plants, but you know, that's just what the style was, I'm assuming. Now, no 90s living room is complete without the ugly family photos. That you secretly hated, and it would always be the school pictures, and your parents forgot that it was photo day and your hair would be a mess, and that's the one that they picked. And then your nan would be like, yeah, let me blow it up really big and then put it in this frame for everybody to see it and put it in the living room, so you'll be reminded of it for the next 10 years. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you guys that you kind of you can take any photo out of your inventory or your Sims inventory and then like hover over it and it just snaps right into the frame, so it's pretty easy to use. And you've got all these different sizes, and there's ones that can go on the wall, and there's ones of like these unique looking frames, and there's ones that can also go on the sides like this, so you can use many of the frames to put many ugly family photos up as you want. Now, these are just some artwork prints in like frames, and they're mostly like floral patterns and floral prints, and yeah, they just fit the style. My nan definitely had loads of these, and then you've got this kind of like more expensive looking frame, and it's kind of like hanging off the wall a little bit, which looks so good. And then you've got them in different swatches and different colors and stuff, so you can like pick your floral pattern that you like, or the ugliest floral pattern ever, and put it in a room. So I'm going to put a few of those up. Now this is like a shoe cupboard, I'm assuming. This is really cute because you got colours on these, but then if you look inside, it's got so many different types of shoes for different members of the family. You've got like these Converses here, which looks like the teenagers kind of shoes they've just dumped on the side because there's no room. And then here you've got like these little child shoes. Now these are so cute, it's so adorable. They're like little baby slippers, so really loving that. We're going to put that there obviously in the corridor. Now these are blinds. Now they don't really go with my windows obviously in this. I'm in the Winbrook Save file, by the way, so these are one of the houses, and yeah, the windows that are on here at the moment obviously don't match the blinds, so don't watch that too much, but I'm just kind of showing you like you've got different versions of it. So you've got like the broken blind here, if you can see on the right, and then you've got the one on the left which is kind of like up, and then you've got these ones which are kind of down or halfway up, so you've got a few to choose from, and obviously they come in different colors. Now we'll move on to the curtains, the big bulky really thick curtains with loads of different swatches again and different prints. So you can go floral with your curtains if you wish to, or you can put them quite plain. I think I'm going to keep them plain for the living room, and then I'm going to go floral for the sort of sunroom space, and then put them on all the windows. So we'll keep them plain in here, so we're going to get them like this. And by the way, they come with like a left side, a right side, or they come together as well, so you can pick. And then like here, as you can see, you can join them up and stuff. Okay, so we're going to put the curtains all around the room like this, and then we're going to change it to a floral pattern. So we're going to pick, yeah, we're going to pick the blue one, which kind of matches the sofa. And then I'm going to show you here, there's like a mirror here, which is got like a big bulky frame. And if you look really closely, like I thought it was just me, but it is definitely dusty. Now I love that the creators done that because it was so true. You had the dusty mirror because you couldn't even reach it to dust it in the first place. So I was wondering where to put like this wall clock, and I'm going to put it here in the sunroom. But if you go closely, now this is such good attention to detail, because when you change the swatches, it kind of changes the time a little bit. I don't know if that's on purpose, but I really like that touch on it. So coming to another one of my favorite items, the infamous ceiling fan. It's so big and bulky, and I struggled. I didn't know where to actually put it in the house. I managed to put 2 in the house. So I put 1 in the living room, and then 1 will be in the kitchen. And it only comes in a few colors, but it's just so big and bulky, and I love it. So these are a few more like clutter items. You've got like these coasters, which, you know, if you had a coaster on a glass table, you had to be using it. And then you've got these sort of like brochures or like advertising magazines of like gardening and like random stuff. So I'm going to put them here in the sunroom in our little bookshelf cabinet area. And I like this so much, I'm going to put 2 of them. And then there's like this power strip lead, or we call it like an extension lead in the UK, but this is like a power strip lead. And now I love this as well because when I change the swatches, it changes to a UK plug. Now maybe I just haven't found one in like Clutter CC wise, but I just love that the creator has done that, because it's very rarely that I get a UK plug in this sort of things. It's always like the USA or the European style like plugs. So the power extension lead is one of my favorite items now. I absolutely adore it. Now this next item makes me a little bit excited. It is a videotape or VCR tape, whatever you call it, but I was so excited when I found this. It just looks so realistic to me, and on the sides where you'd have like the label of like what the film was or the recording was. So we're going to put this here in our sunroom on top of our VCR video player. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. This is like memory heaven for me. I'm loving it. And this is like what the room looks like so far. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So there's like a few more items I can probably squeeze in here. So these are just some more cushions for the sofas, and again it comes in loads of different swatches, and again I'm not going to make them match because they didn't match back then. Then we have this like oversized rug with like, I'm not really sure what pattern this is, but my mum had one of these. Oh my goodness, it was like a red one and she used to have it in the living room. And I remember it being like really soft. I couldn't really find one that matched, but this was the closest I could get. So there's 2 fireplaces which come in like the CC pack. You've got this one which is kind of open, and then you've got this one with like the fire guard on it, and it comes in different swatches and colors. So we're going to go with this one, and this is obviously going to be in our dining room, which is like connected to like the kitchen and the lounge. Then you have these like books. Don't know if it's like a good idea to put them on top of the fireplace, but I have. Now this is so 90s, like the big bulky standing fans with like the big turn. And I remember as a child I would like stand in front of it and do like a robot voice. And then you've got like a tabletop one with like the buttons on it. And then you have these standing lamps. Now standing lamps are kind of still in fashion, but obviously with the big brass bottoms or the big like lamp shades at the top, which look like very fragile. And there's one that comes wireless, and there's one that comes with this wire, if you can see. And then I've put it here in the corner. This is such a good touch. I love that the creator has done this, because you do get lamps with the long wires which would just be totally in the way. So I'm going to put another one here, which would be our dining room. If you can see, it's like plugged in and it's got the wires trailing, and yeah, I absolutely love that. One of my favorite items again. Now for one of the best items in the whole CC pack, it is a hi-fi stereo. What? I love this. It's like the 4-tier stereo player, and if you zoom in, it just looks so good. Just memories of my CDs getting stuck, or my S Club 7 CDs getting stuck in that bad boy. So these last items I'm going to show you are these front doors or back doors, and one comes with this stained glass window at the front, and it's so 80s 90s, and there's like a plain one with like the oval shaped glass at the front. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be using the stained glass window door because that's definitely my favorite one on this house from now on. So yeah, definitely love those, and I definitely remember this white door like similar to something my nan had. But other than that, guys, this is kind of the end of the video. It's a really long video, so thank you if you got to the very end. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this content, and I'm going to show you a few screenshots of like the finished house that I've done with the furniture. So do like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.